morning. For my evaluation, I'll focus on things you want me to look into, and then I'll talk about like something you may consider to improve. So you want me to look into your audible pauses, whether they're distracting. You want to make sure whether it's an engaging story, and also the speech itself is focusing on body language. For the audible pauses, I didn't really notice anything. If there's any, I don't think they're distracting at all. For the body language, I think you did a great job. I think we all noticed that when describing a story, you use your body language really well. A couple examples that I noticed, when you talk about you're driving on the road, when one side is drop off on the side of the street, you kind of had the body, your hand gesture, so that was really, that's helped the story. And also, when you talk about the winding road, you use hand gesture. I think those all worked really well with your speech delivery, story delivery. I want to talk about engaging story. There are a couple times, I really like that you put lots of emotion when you're talking about different aspects. So early in the speech you talk about planning logistics, which can be boring, and then I can tell the change of your tone when you talk about the fun planning portion of the vacation. So I really like that. And you engage all the senses when you talk about hiking in a mountain. I think that really bring in the audience and help us feel like we're in there with you. I also like how you build up. Like you miss the exit and there's a traffic jam, and then you get on the detour, and then that's all the continental divide. So I really like that build up. So kind of talking about the traffic jams can be annoying, and then something surprise happen in the end. And while you're at a continental divide, you use really good descriptions. Again, bring audience there with you. So I like that part. Now, something you may consider. So you invited Reese here, powerful mother-daughter duel. I think you may want to keep her here just a little bit longer. I think especially like when you talk about you get to the continental divide, I think that'll be really fun to hear Reese's reaction or Sam's reaction when they woke up from their naps in the car, from the car ride. Just add some color into the speech. Overall, I think you did a great job. I really enjoy your speech and hear about the story. Thank you. Thank you.